Hello, everybody. I'm live streaming today, and I wanted to give an honest review of Noom. You have seen the commercials everywhere. I mean, they advertise heavily on different platforms that offer television viewing. They also, do pop-up ads. You see them on Facebook. You see them on different social media platforms. But what do you really get from Noom? How much does it cost? And is it for everybody? So this is an unpaid, I am in no way compensated by Noom. I paid, I'm going to tell you how much I paid, and I'm going to tell you whether or not it worked. The short answer is no, it did not. I was not one of those many people that lost weight. And I'll go into why I think that is. I'm shooting from a different camera today because I wanted to be able to show some things on my phone. Like right now, up here, there's a little new notification prompting me to log into the app and give them some information about how my day is going. So I'm actually going to click on it and go to the app so you can see what it looks like inside. This is a prompt for me to put in my lunch. I haven't eaten lunch yet, but I'm going to put something in so you can see what happens when you type in something. I did have oatmeal for breakfast, so we're going to put that in. It's going to log it. You get the opportunity to look at your analysis of where your food calories are going. And as you can see, oatmeal is considered green. There's a yellow category and there's an orange. The new philosophy is that there are no foods that are taboo foods. They don't label them good or bad, just things that you want to include more of and things that you want to limit. So when you're in, this is the home screen. So the big attraction to Noom is that they're going to give you the psychology behind why you eat. And I will say this, they do a good job doing that. So if you are an emotional eater, if you're a stress eater, if you're the type of person that eats things because, oh my God, I'm never going to see that again, so I have to try it, and you're a clean plate person, I have to eat all of it. It will dig down into all of those different behaviors and try to get you to adjust your behavior so that you start eating less. Again, there's not a big secret behind weight loss. The trick is to eat less. If you eat less, then you're not going to gain weight. There's only a certain number of calories that your body needs depending on your age, your height, weight, and your activity level. So if you're consuming too many calories, then you're probably going to gain weight. However, one of the things that I really think needs to be included when you're signing up for Noom is, did you check with a doctor before you do this? It might have been in there somewhere, but I also thought that this came with some sort of guarantee that if you were unhappy, you could basically request a refund. Apparently you can't request a refund, and I don't remember the medical disclosure either. So to me, those are two things that I don't think the app does very well when they're signing you up. So an example of the course, this is the course that I'm working on today. And then the information comes up and you get to pick not just the goal that you want in terms of your weight, but also how much reading do you want to do in the Noom app in order to guide your new behaviors. So in addition to reading and seeing how much you read and learn new behaviors, they're counting your calories, they're tracking how often you log in, they're tracking and asking you to log in all of your meals, your steps, and there's a step goal and a weigh-in goal. And if you complete all of those, you get these cute Noom coins. So there's one for weighing in, there's one for reading and hitting your target reading, and then there's one for logging all of your meals. What you get at the end of this, if you keep accumulating those coins, I have no idea. I'm not going to make it that long. So there are some good things on here. I'm actually going to track some water that I drank. But I have canceled my subscription to the app. And let me tell you a little bit about my experience signing up for it. dealing with customer service, trying to cancel it, and then why I don't think it worked for me in terms of weight loss, but who it might work for. I signed up and, I thought, right, there was a free trial. And then in the process of signing up for the free trial, they will try to upsell you to get you to buy a longer membership. And one of the things that they do in order to get you to invest more time, all of the typical sales pitch things about how, like, this is a limited offer. If you sign up now, this is how much you're going to save. If you sign up for a monthly block or a monthly subscription, this is how much it costs. But if you sign up for 6 months, this is how much it costs. And so on my bill, when I got billed, it was, it's listed as a 5-month subscription because the first month was free for $171 and change. It is embarrassing to think that I spent that much money on a weight loss app that did absolutely nothing for me. And I tried, in that first month, I'm like, this is not working. I don't think this is going to work for me because of what is going on in my life and with my body. And I was told, you can't cancel. If you cancel now, you forfeit the 171. And so I ended up continuing with it. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a chance. I'll see if there's something I'm missing here, or if there's some trick that they can give me that will help me to learn new habits. And again, the psychology aspect of it is informative. I've heard of a lot of it before because I'm middle-aged. I'm in my 50s. And again, there's nothing new under the sun when it comes to losing weight. Eat less calories. 80% of losing weight is, what is your diet? If you're going to eat fast food, you're going to gain weight. You can't just eat willy-nilly as you get older. And so my advice to anybody that's in their 20s and 30s is take care of your body now, make that investment in your body now. The food and the exercise that you give it in the 20s and 30s will pay off in your 40s and 50s and 60s. So I signed up for Noom and I'm following all of the suggestions, and they have coaches that you can contact. And one of the things I had said to my coaches, I'm not losing any weight. Didn't really have any insight for that, except give it more time, or, there's different things that will affect weight loss. And women that are perimenopausal or menopausal know this and have heard this for years. And that is estrogen, your hormones, cortisol, and stress very much affect your metabolism and whether or not you're going to lose weight. You can be doing everything right. And there's lots of people on YouTube now advertising their programs that say crazy exercise is not going to work. It's not going to balance out your diet or work if you're in perimenopause or menopause. Restrictive calorie is not going to work if you're perimenopause or menopause. So I would say if you're in your 20s and 30s, well, here's this. If you're a man, this program will probably work for you. Men have completely different body chemistry and makeup and needs than women do. And so if you're a man, this program will probably work for you. If you are a female and you are in the 20 to 30 age group, this program will probably work for you. I say that because you're still in an age where your metabolism is working for you and you've got lots of estrogen, and hopefully you're not so stressed out that you're developing cortisol belly. Now, listen, I am not a dietitian. I'm just a former attorney that looks at these things and it's just like, is it a scam? Is it legit? And I just wanted to give you an honest review. But everything that I'm talking about, I've had to do research for myself. And so this is my own personal experience of what I'm going through and what a lot of the women that I know that are in my age group are going through. So if you're having hormonal issues and you have cortisol belly, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but there's no magic bullet. Noom won't work because, Noom is not going to magically help you reduce your stress. That's something that you need to work on your own. They'll give you some tips. They talk about meditation and mindfulness, and there's lots of stuff like on YouTube and Insight Timer where you can meditate and try to reduce your stress. But I want everyone to be honest right now. When someone tells you to reduce your stress, if you have a stressful life, what happens? You feel more stressed out. And okay, so I'm supposed to reduce my stress. How am I supposed to do that? Do I give up everything, become a monk, and live in a cave somewhere, and then my cortisol belly will go away? I I think that's just a really hard thing. It's not going to happen overnight. And like I said, there's no magic bullet. So in addition to Noom, let me also mention things like Skinny Fit and some of the gummies that are advertised out there. Those don't work either. I tried Skinny Fit. I tried some of the gummies that talk about helping you to lose weight. It will not work. Save your money, because Skinny Fit is expensive. Even with a special deal, it's expensive. And also, in my opinion, it did not taste that great. The one that I got, the first one was okay. The second one had a very fishy flavor to it. I don't know if it wasn't mixed well. And again, a lot of these places, you'll contact them and try to do a refund. And sometimes it's hard to get a refund. I do believe with Skinny Fit, they gave me some sort of compensation for the bad batch and told me to keep it. So that was nice that they were able to stand behind their product. But it didn't help me lose any weight. All of these commercials that are telling you, I've been drinking this for a month and I've lost all this weight. I've been taking this pill for a month and lost all of that weight. They don't work. If they worked, there would be a ton of 50-year-old women running around with amazingly trim bodies. If you see someone that's in their 50s and they are amazingly trim, again, that's because in their 20s and 30s and 40s, they have been working on that whole time and having very good habits that whole time. And they're very dedicated. And I admire those people that get up. I was one of those people in my 20s and 30s and 40s. I exercised, I did yoga, but life happens. And as you get older, your joints wear out. Your body starts to break down and rebel. There's lots of wonderful things about growing old. You're definitely wiser. You care less about what people think. I never would have come onto YouTube and kind of opened myself up to whatever trolls and criticism are out there when I was younger, because I worried too much about what people think. I don't care now. I just want to help educate other people and save you some money. So you think about the gummies and some of the other weight loss things over the years. I mean, Slim Fast, in my opinion, does not taste good at all. I know a lot of people love it and swear by it, but it doesn't taste good. Herbalife products taste good. Herbalife has a bunch of proteins and meal replacement programs. Again, not sponsored. I am not, selling Herbalife, but I know people that do, and I purchase from them, and their products actually taste good and have vitamins in it that I think are important when you reach middle age and need to supplement your diet. Because again, your body's going to start fighting against you, and you need to treat it right early on and make that investment when you're young so that your body is kind to you as you grow older. So that's my review of Noom. It'll work for a lot of people, but I think there's a portion of the population that it won't work for. And I think that proves, some of the statistics that they mention in the ads. They talk about how most people lose twice as much weight with Noom. I lost 0 weight. 0. I tracked it the entire time. It would go up and down. There would be days where I would lose a couple of pounds, gain a pound, lose 3 pounds, gain 4 pounds, and it just bounced up and down. And there's a chart where you're logging in your weight every day, and it doesn't tell a pretty tale. All the way at the bottom is the goal weight that I wanted. And, you can adjust that. And I did. I adjusted what my goal was and how I thought about my weight and what it means to be a healthy weight. But I didn't get what I paid for. I didn't get what I signed up for. And again, you cannot request a refund. They will not refund it if you're not happy. So really think before you do the subscription to Noom. I've canceled it. I've gotten the notice that they canceled it effective June. And so I'll be waiting and making sure that they don't automatically charge. That's the other thing, you sign up for subscriptions, any subscription, you need to be careful and make sure that you're checking your credit card statements. And if you don't want something, cancel the subscription, get it off of your card, and save that money. I hope this was helpful. I hope all of you have a wonderful day, and eat healthy and invest in yourself now, because it does catch up with you. You can only abuse your body for so long, and then eventually it will rebel against you in the form of different types of diseases. And I hope that all of you treat your body and yourself well. Have a wonderful day.